Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Strength and Balance. My name is Hannah, and I am a senior fitness instructor with Stonebridge Community Services. Welcome. Today, we have a full body strength routine, as always. This will include some exercises that you could do on the floor. They will be more core specific. If you don't want to be on the floor, that's okay. I'm going to give you a seated option so that you can also do a version of those exercises. For everything else, you're going to need some weights. I'm going to use this set of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, you could use evenly weighted objects from around your house. They could be full water bottles or they could be soup cans. Something like that works really well. Let's make sure we have some water for drinking so we can keep hydrated because we need to keep hydrated even when it is frigid as it is today. All right, I think, the second part of the class will be balance. We'll work on some balance exercises. Let's make sure that we have some kind of support furniture to help us there. I always use the wall, but you could use the chair, table, back of the sofa, kitchen island, something sturdy to hang on to that's going to support you during that part of the class. All right, I'm going to come up to feet and we will begin. So let us warm up together. We are going to march on the spot. I'm just going to take off my socks because there you go. Now you can see my feet, and I think that's helpful. I was blending in with the mat. So let's march on the spot. Let those arms move forwards and backwards. Nice big march. And we'll take a deep breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Good. Deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. Slowly lower down and again. Deep breath. Let's pull those shoulders up towards our ears. Relax them down. Lift those shoulders and lower. Pull those shoulders up and down. Let's lift and lower. Lift and lower down. Good. Let's roll our shoulders. Nice big circles. And let's roll those shoulders forwards. Let's bring those arms out to the side, little circles here. Back in the other direction. Good. Let's make those circles bigger. Let's reach those hands forwards. Like we're swimming. And let's go back in the other direction. Good, let's relax those arms. We're going to tap our toes forwards. Let's tap those toes to the side. And take those heels forwards. Good, heels to the side. Let's take one foot, tap your toe and heel. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, and heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, and heel. Let's switch to the other side. Tap your toe and heel, toe, and heel, toe, and heel, toe, and heel, toe, heel, toe, and heel. Let's bring those feet together. Let's tap our toes and we'll wiggle our fingers. . Let's tap our heels. Tap those fingers to your thumb. Good, let's tap our toes, both feet at the same time, and circle your wrists. Let's tap our heels, circle those wrists the other way. Good, and let's stand with those feet hip width apart and we will circle our hips. Nice big circles. Back in the other direction. Excellent. Take a deep breath, big inhale and exhale. Good. All right, wonderful. We're going to begin. We're going to do 3 lower body exercises, 1, 2, 3, and we'll repeat them 1, 2, 3. Same thing, 3 upper body exercises, and then we have 2 core-based exercises that will be either on the floor or seated, depending on your preference. So let's begin. Feet nice and wide. We're going to do a wide squat. We're going to hold that weight at the end. We're going to stand up tall, and we're going to inhale, sink down, and exhale to stand. Keep that chest tall, shoulders nice and relaxed. We're breathing in as we lower. Two more here. That's 1. And 2. Good. Let's pick up the second weight. We're going to do a deadlift. So I'm standing with my feet, to begin with, feet hip width apart. Then I want you to take one foot and lift your heel. Sorry, I'll switch the foot so you can see it better. I'm lifting my heel, my toe is on the floor. So I'm favoring one leg over the other. We're just gonna add to the challenge on that side. And we're gonna do our deadlift here. So we're hinging at the hip, lowering nice and slowly, and then stand back up as you exhale. Good. Nice and slowly down. Breathing out to stand. We'll do a few here and then we'll switch the feet around. Last one. Good. Let's switch our feet. I'm going to lift my other heel. So my toe is on the floor. Hinge at the hip. Keep those knees nice and soft. Last one. Good. And we can pop the weights. Pop one weight down. We'll do one more here. I'm going to hold the weight at my chest, and this time we're going to do a lunge. So I'm standing on my feet together, standing up tall. I'm going to step one foot forward, bend that front knee, back knee comes towards the floor, and I'll stand up, bring those feet together. We'll alternate feet, alternate that step. Keep that chest nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. We're moving nice and slowly. And you're bending your knees just as much as you comfortably can. Last one here. Good. You can pop the weights down. And we'll grab a drink. Alrighty, that wide squat is next. So feet hip width. Sorry, feet wider than hip width. Standing up tall, hold the weight at the end. And here we go. We're going to inhale, sink down. Exhale to stand. Good. We're looking up and ahead. Looking where we're going. Two more. The last one. Good. Pick up that second weight. And let's repeat that deadlift. I'm lifting up one heel. So my toe is on the floor. My other foot is flat on the floor. After a couple, we'll switch. So we hinge at the hip. Think about sticking your bum out behind you. Inhale slowly down. Exhale to stand. The last one. Let's switch feet. Lift that heel. We're going to hinge forward at the hip. Once more. Good. Let's pop one weight down. And we're going to repeat those forward lunges. So holding that weight at your chest. Let's inhale, step into that lunge. Bring those feet back to center. Chest nice and tall. We're going to inhale, sink forward. Exhale as we stand. Once more each side. Good. Let's put the weight down. Grab a drink here. I just need to take off the sweater. Ready, let's let's continue. We're going to work on some upper body exercises. So this first one, I'm going to use one weight. I'm going to do a chest press. So my feet are hip width, knees are nice and soft. I'm going to hold the weight at about chest height. Push those hands forward and pull those hands back. Push and pull. Straight out in front of me. Bring those hands back. It's quite challenging. We really want to think about keeping those shoulders relaxed, down away from your ears. Breathing out as you push those hands forward. Breathing in as you bring your hands back in. Last one here. And relax. That weight, good. I'm going to do another one with the one weight. And I'm going to take this weight right up above my head, straight up to the ceiling. Let's inhale, lower that weight behind your head. Exhale to bring that weight back up to the ceiling. We want to be really nice and slow as we lower down. Maybe a little faster on the way up. Good, nice and tall through your chest. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Good, relax that arm. Excellent, we're going to pick the second weight up now. Let's bring those weights up to our shoulders. We're going to hold them right here, one hand at a time. We're going to push straight up to the ceiling and then slowly lower down. Here we go. We're going to alternate from one side to the other. Good, breathing out as you push up. Breathing in as you lower. Good. Two more. And let's pop those weights down. Good, grab a drink. We'll repeat those. Alrighty, let's repeat those. Pick up one weight to start with, and we're going to do that chest press. I'm going to hold the weight here at my chest, standing up tall. Push those hands away and pull back. Breathing out, push away. Breathing in, bring those hands back in. Good. The last one already. Good. Next exercise we'll do is that tricep extension. So again, the one weight right up above your head. Let's inhale, lower those hands down. Exhale back up to center. Think about being really slow on the way down. And we can be quick on the lift, but slow on the lower. Last one. Good. Relax that weight for a moment. And we'll want to pick up the second one. Let's bring those weights up to your shoulders. Standing up nice and tall, one hand at a time. Let's push up to the ceiling and slowly lower. Good. Nice and slow as we lower down. Using your breath, breathing out as you push up. Breathing in as you lower down. Ooh, wobbly. One more each side. Good. Let's relax those arms. Oh, very good. Grab a drink. All right, a couple of exercises here where you can be on the floor if you wish. Let me show you your seated option if you prefer to use a chair for these. So first one, sitting in the middle of your chair, sitting up nice and tall. You can see there's space between my back and the back of the chair. I'm sitting tall and I can feel my sit bones. So I'm right, pelvis is, I'm not leaning back or forwards. I'm nice and tall here. We're going to do a pelvic tilt. So you're going to push that tailbone out behind you and then roll and kind of tuck that pelvis under. Imagine tucking your tailbone underneath you. So push your tailbone away and then tuck, breathing out, push away, breathing in as you roll under. That's your pelvic tilt. Second exercise, you're going to stretch one leg out, lift and lower. And we'll switch from one side to the other. Lift and lower. Let's make sure we're sitting up nice and tall, engaging those core muscles. So we're lifting one leg and the other. If you're on the floor, if you want to be on the floor, you can follow me now. I'm going to step one foot forward. I'm going to bend that front knee, lower that back heel, let's hinge, hands on the floor. Down we go. I'm going to come down to the floor. Knees bent, feet flat. And here we will do that glute bridge to begin with, that bridge lift. If you are seated, pelvic tilt for you. If you're on the floor, you're going to breathe out, lift those hips, squeeze through your bum, and then slowly relax and lower down. Here we go. Good, nice deep breaths. The last one here. Good. On your chair now, you're going to do that leg lift. So you stretch one leg out, lift and lower, and go from one to the other. So you're alternating. On the floor, we're going to slide a heel forward so your leg is straight. Bring that foot back in. Same thing on the other side. Sorry, my whole leg is not visible on the camera there, but I'm sure you can see what I'm doing. Slide that heel across the floor. Lower that whole leg and then bring that heel back up. We want to think about engaging those core muscles, so pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Take nice deep breaths here. Last one. Good, let's repeat these. So if you're seated, you'll do your pelvic tilt on the floor here. We're going to lift those hips, slowly lower down. So this is your glute bridge or your bridge lift. Breathing out as you come up, breathing in as you lower down. Good, nice deep breaths. Last one here. Good, excellent. And then let's repeat that heel slide. If you're on the chair, you're extending one leg, lifting and lowering, and you're going to switch from one side to the other. On the floor here, let's slide that heel and bring it back up. Good, nice deep breaths. Good, nice deep breathing, moving slowly. Once more each side. Good, and back to center. Let's walk our feet to one side of the mat, and we're going to slowly roll ourselves onto our side. I'm going to push myself up, nice and slowly. Onto hands and knees. Step 1 foot forward. Slowly back up to stand. Good. All right. Grab a drink here if you want to, and we are going to move on to work on our balance. So you'll want to make sure that you are within an arm's reach of some kind of support furniture. So let's stand here with our feet one in front of the other, heel to toe. Feet nice and relaxed, knees soft. We're looking up and ahead. I'm going to tap my toes on my front foot. I'm going to tap my heel on my back foot. I'm going to tap my toe on my back foot. A little bit more tricky. Tap my heel on my back foot. Let's go back to the front foot again. Tap your front foot. Back heel, or front heel, sorry. Back toes. Back heel. Let's switch our feet around. And let's try that again, starting at the back. Back heel. Back toes. Front heel. Front toes. Let's do one at a time, starting from the front. One, 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 one. Good. Let's take the back foot, step it forwards, and then backwards. Forwards and back. Standing up nice and tall, just moving one foot at a time. Let's move the other foot, step it back and forwards. Back and forwards. Good, excellent. Let's keep going and let's take a few steps in each direction. So forwards and backwards, heel to toe. Walking on this imaginary tightrope. You can take a few more steps than me. I want to stay within the range of the camera. Oh. Good, relax through the shoulders. Excellent, and back to center here. Let's reach our arms up like a Y shape. I'm going to stand on my right foot and raise the left. And let's hold like this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Onto the left foot, raise the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. I'm going to stand with my feet now really close to each other. I'm going to take my front foot And I'm going to tap my right foot forwards, to the side, and then behind. And then I'll go around again, forwards, to the side, and behind. Forwards, to the side, behind, forwards, to the side, behind, all the way around, forwards, to the side, and behind. This time when you tap that toe forwards, let's lift and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot out to the side, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot behind, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot forward, 3, 2, and 1. Foot out to the side, 3, 2, and 1. And behind, 3, 2, and 1. Foot back to center. Let's switch here. I'm going to stand on my right foot, take that left foot, tap forwards, to the side, and behind. Good. Forwards, to the side, and behind. Around again, forwards, to the side, and behind. And around, forwards, to the side, behind. And one more time, all the way around, forwards, to the side, and behind. Good. Let's tap that toe forwards and lift. 3, 2, and 1. Out to the side. 3, 2, and 1. And behind. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the foot forward. 3, 2, and 1. Foot behind. 3, 2, and 1. And behind. 3, 2, and 1. Did we go all the way around again? Did we do it once? I think we need to go around again. So bring that foot forward. 3, 2, and 1. Foot behind. 3, 2, and 1. And behind. 3, 2, and 1. Apologies, because I'm not sure if we did the second leg twice or 3 times. There we go. Let's stand now with our feet one in front of the other, and we're going to shift our weight from the front foot to the back foot. Lifting up through our heels, through our toes. I'm going to take one hand, I'm going to reach forwards with one hand, and then with the other. Good, reaching all my weight into that front foot. Let's relax our arms and we're going to step from one foot to the other, lifting up those feet. Good, onto the front foot, raise the back, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Onto the back foot, raise the front, 3, 2, and 1. Let's shift our feet around, same thing, shifting that weight forwards and backwards, standing up nice and tall. We're looking where we're looking up and ahead, looking where we're going. Let's take both hands, we're going to reach forward, whoop, keeping our feet on the floor. Let's relax our arms and step one foot and then the other. Stepping onto the front foot, raise the back, 3, 2, and 1. Onto the back foot, raise the front, 3, 2, and 1. Feet on the floor. Good. We'll do a little bit on one foot now. I'm standing on my right foot. I'm going to raise my left and stand up nice and tall and look forwards. You can keep that toe, that left toe on the floor. You can hold that foot very close to the ground. You can lift a little bit higher if you feel confident. Keep that right foot nice and relaxed, knees soft. We're just standing up tall here, trying to be nice and relaxed. Let's take one hand up to the ceiling. Let's take the second hand up. Bring those hands together. Nice and slowly lower down into this prayer position. Hold if you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's try the other side. You can stand on the left foot and raise the right. Let's stand nice and tall, look forwards. Let's take one hand up to the ceiling. If you can, let's take that second hand up, hands together, down towards your chest in this prayer position and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet to the floor. Excellent. It's time for us to stretch. So let's bring an arm across your body. Feel that nice stretch to your shoulder and your upper arm here. Switch to the other side. Good, relax that arm. Let's take one hand up to the ceiling, bend at the elbow, bring your hand behind your back. Use that other hand to hold your elbow here. And let's hinge over to one side. Keeping that bent elbow on top. Back up to center, relax those arms. Let's try the other side, hand to the ceiling, bend at the elbow, hand behind your back. Let's hold this elbow. And hinge. Back to center. Relax those arms. Let's have a seat. Going to sit forward in our chair, stretch one leg forward, heel on the floor, toe to the ceiling. And let's hinge at the hip. Let's sit up. Switch to the other side, heel on the floor, toe to the ceiling, hinge forwards. Good. Let's sit up again. I'm going to pull one knee in towards my chest and circle this ankle. Back in the other direction. Let's point that toe to the floor and lift, point, and lift. Toes to the left, and the right, left, and right. Foot to the floor. Switch to the other side, pull that knee in, circle your ankle. Back in the other direction. Let's point that toe and lift, point, and lift. Toes to the left, and the right, left, and right. Good. Relax that foot. Let's stand, bring those arms behind us, reach for the back of the room. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Wrap those arms around you. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze, pat on the back. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for joining my class this morning. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you on Wednesday.
2 here.
2 degree. Oh, I see. Got it. Nice. I'll put an extra person in. 9 people today. Thanks for telling me.
Thank you.
Bye for now, guys.